Ever wondered why your perfectly calculated actuator system failed in the real world? Here's the engineering reality nobody talks about. Most force calculations assume perfect perpendicular mounting, but almost every actual installation involves angled forces that can cut your effective output by half or more. Think about it. When you're designing a lift mechanism, an automated hatch, or any lever-based system, space constraints force you to mount actuators at awkward angles. That beautiful 500-pound rated actuator you specified at a 45-degree angle, you're only getting 70% of that force actually doing useful work. The rest is wasted pushing sideways against your pivot point. This is where second-class lever mechanics get interesting. You know the basics: load between fulcrum and force application point. Mechanical advantage increases with lever length. But introduce an angle and suddenly you need trigonometry to figure out your true force requirements. The perpendicular component of your force vector is what generates torque. Everything else is essentially expensive waste. Here's what catches engineers off guard. Undersizing based on ideal calculations leads to system failure, burned out motors, and unhappy clients. But oversizing wastes money, adds unnecessary weight, and consumes more power than needed. Getting this right requires understanding how force vectors decompose at different mounting angles. The practical impact? Whether you're designing industrial automation or a clever workshop project, accounting for angled force application can mean the difference between a system that works reliably for years versus one that fails on first load. Smart engineers calculate the actual perpendicular force component before selecting components. Find the link in the description below to read the full article.